Hey, what's going on, guys? Joe the Chocobo here, and welcome back to some more Ark Survival Evolved. Still actually in the midst of a level 100 thing, or level 100 thing, episode 100 thing, but got some bad news. I was actually moving the Quetzals from the previous episode up to Metal Mountain. When I did that, I ran into a couple of problems. One of the problems was that they got kind of on top of each other because they did the one thing where we have one lead Quetzal, and then that Quetzal follows me, whatever I'm riding on, which was Quetzal. Now the problem is Quetzal's not quite fast enough to just straight up outpace the other Quetzals, and in general there's so many of them at this point, and they're all relatively fast, that they kind of dogpile each other, which isn't what we wanted to have happen even remotely. So what ended up happening was I ended up actually falling to my death, but I recovered all my stuff, everything's fine. And then the other thing of it was that we also, at some point, I guess, in Kylo Ren was being carried, and then he got kind of like tapped off of the platform, and it didn't occur to me that that could make him fall. So what ended up happening, I think, was he ended up falling. I didn't see a death message, so it's possible he's alive out there somewhere. I just don't know where the heck he is. Oh, you finally did it. Good for you. But yeah, so we ended up losing in Kylo Ren. Long story short, we don't know where Kylo Ren is. And Kylo Ren wasn't too terribly high level of an Kylo, and I don't really think it matters too terribly much at the end of the day what level the Kylo is, because Kylo is honestly, like, they're relatively similar. I mean, at the end of the day, you're not talking a massive difference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go and get ourselves a new Kylo going, and I figured, hey, you know what? Might as well tame it Kylo with kibble, because what it turns out is that Kylos, I should say, prefer something very different than what I kind of expected them to like, which is they like Dilo eggs. So I'm going to go ahead and make some Dilo kibble. I'm just going to make 7 of them. That should be plenty. And then we also are going to need some cooked meat jerky, so not even like the really good stuff, right? We're talking like very mediocre kind of stuff, if anything. And then we're also going to need to get ourselves some Miho berries as well as some citronal. So 7 citronal, 14 Miho berries, and then we should be all good. I think it's Miho berries. I'm not sure. I still think I'm pronouncing it wrong, but hopefully you all can forgive me if I am. Miho berries. And then there's 14. I guess we'll just go up to 15 because one of them will probably spoil. And then citronal. This one I just need 7 of, but we're just going to get 8 for the same exact reason. I think that should be it. And I am indeed hungry. Thank you very much for that call out. And there we go. Food is on the up and up. And then we can go ahead and throw this into our industrial cooker. And we got some fiber in there already, so should just be a matter of throwing in now the cooked meat jerky. And then turning this bad boy on. And what we should find, is Dilo egg kibble. And so Dilo egg kibble gonna be all we need to tame ourselves those lovely little Kylo friends of ours. And we did pick up one. We found a female. It was level 40 something. It's not honestly a very good level, but honestly, I really don't feel like looking for like a super high level in Kylo because the differences are marginal. And even if it's a high level one, as always, we run a risk that we get a crap high level one. So I don't particularly see a really good reason for it. Some people swear up and down the street by using weight on your Kylos. I still don't quite get that. It's not quite my thing. But who knows? Maybe I will fiddle around with it. Maybe we'll increase the weight of this one. I don't really see a particularly good reason not to, because from the melee damage, I mean, as far as I could tell, it was really, like, you're still breaking the same number of rocks to really get anything done. And we more or less end up finding that, like, we have plenty in terms of we end up getting plenty of resources from each run. It's mostly a question of whether or not we can do it efficiently, so perhaps it is worthwhile to do it that way. But we did drop off this new Kylo right over to yonder. There he is, just hanging out with Procoptodon. Let's go ahead and pick him up. Also, I'm not entirely sure what happened to Mr. Smack. We did have another... Oh, there they are. They're actually right in there. Huh, I never realized where they were. Okay, so let me go ahead. Let's just drop off the Kylo. Did I not pick it up? Ark has been weird lately. I don't get what's going on with Ark. What? I am confused. Okay. Let's go ahead, tame this bad boy. Got plenty of trank arrows. 47. So we're looking at a 70-ish tame. Alright, it's gotta be getting tired now. It's gotta be on its last legs. There it is. Alright, let's go ahead, drop off that kibble goodness onto it. And Dilo eggs are honestly not that hard to come by. I mean, they're not the easiest thing to come by, but they're not the worst to come by, so I'm not too terribly stressed about that either. Let's go ahead and leave that onto her. And that should square us away. And with that, whoa. Hey, Silver Noob Slayer, thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome. Welcome aboard, mate. Welcome aboard. Alright, let me actually go hop onto our Bronto here. And let's try to... well, actually, I think that actually impacts the tame effectiveness. Perhaps not. Perhaps that is not a good idea. I guess I'll just take some Mayo berries, just in case. In case it ends up not being tamed from 7, which if it isn't, I'm also going to be a little bit offended, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes down. And let me see here. But, Do-do-do-boo-boo-boo-boo-boo. Let me see what we are doing. Wow, this thing really does not lose food quickly at all, does it? Alright, so I guess while in Colorado's... okay, we're going to take a little bit of Cutscoodles because the only part I'm particularly interested in showing you guys on this episode is I want to show you guys the new resource runs. It should be way better. But the Quetzals are currently all up on the mountain, so we took out that tedious part as well. So at this point, it's more of just a waiting game. I have a couple things that I have to take care of since we're also still in the middle of episode 100. And yeah, it should be all good to go. But I will take care of those things, and we'll be back after this new Ankalo is tamed, and we're pretty much ready to rock and roll. So here we go. Bloop. All right, we're just... okay. Let's see. Artemi donated $20 and said, Fresca Fund, and good luck with your episode struggle. Thank you very much, Artemi. And it's not going to be too much of a struggle, honestly. It should be fine. Alright, so we do have that Ankalo kind of slowly coming online. It is going to be a little bit of a process. Thankfully, we have extra Ankalo saddles, because both the different Ankalos that we've ever had, both of them have saddles. We don't really use them very much. So let me go ahead and grab that real quick. And there is our new Ankalo. And actually, I didn't even think of the name for this, but let's what's the name? Who is it? I can't remember her name now. Fleep. What is her name? It's driving me crazy. I'm never gonna remember it. I'm gonna actually... oh! Duh. May the force be strong with this one. Alright. And let's go ahead, get this guy, or girl, up there, and hopefully, Ray, may the force be stronger with you than it was with Kylo Ren. He went to the dark side. Do not go to the dark side. The dark side has nothing but terrible, terrible things. Just death and destruction. So, up and up and up to the mountaintop, and hopefully we don't lose this one. Because that would be very, very sad. That would be quite very sad. Hopefully it will not end that way, but here's to hoping. Here's to fingers crossed, and here's to hoping. Because I would love to not have to lose another Ankalo to the whims of everything else. Oh. And there we go. Up, 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 up. Maybe one day we'll do like an actual scouting thing. Because like it really is a straight shot. I should be able to find it. Yeah, maybe at some point we'll look for Kylo Ren. Actually, I'm almost tempted. You know what? I'm going to drop off Rey on the top of the mountain. And then I'm going to see if I can't find in Kylo Ren if I just do what I just did right here, which is just go in a straight shot, because this really should be doable. I should be able to find him if he's alive, which is a completely different issue, but I just find it very, very hard to believe that I lost track of in Kylo Ren. You'd think the Force would be disturbed or something. But we'll see. We'll see how this all goes down, I suppose. Alright, so let's go up. Up, 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 up. Honestly, I would love / probably want to find a really high level in Kylo at some point in the nearest future, because if I have a higher level in Kylo, let's say that we roll, let's go crazy here and say that we find an 80. If we find an 80 in Kylo, we'll get it up to, well, 81, let's say. We'll get it to 120. If we can get 120 on an Kylo, you're talking some good in Kylo action. You're talking in Kylo that's probably rocking some massive melee damage, and then also some really, really significant weight, which is really important for what in Kylo needs to do. Hello, Yellow Beacon. How are you? Give me the goods. Give me the goods. Alright. Metal catwalk. I don't know if I've ever found that yet. Alright, so either way, that is neither here nor there, I suppose. So let me go ahead and start harvesting some of the good stuff. And, alright, Ray. Let's see what you got. You are now with saddle. And I guess we'll up your weight. You get 11 per. That's not bad. Over time, you will be able to hold many a thing. Carrying Rex eggs. Rip my life. And let's give you some berries. That is not... that is not Ray. Okay, hold on. Let's try it one more time. There we go. And actually holding on to a lot of spark powder. That was probably not the wisest thing I've done. Alright, and then let's just go grab some metal here. Alright. Easy metal for days, boys. And of course, metal is still very much welcome. It's not just that we're looking for flint and stone. It's that we can use flint and stone now for completely alternative purposes, which is great. Alright, so let me see here. Let me load up. Let's actually take some of that flint and stone right now. And let's just leave it on top of that Quetzal. And let's actually call this Quetzal something or another. I don't like calling it just Quetzal because this is going to get really confusing really quickly because I have so many of these guys. Alright, so it's a male. I say we go ahead and call him Dexter. Because I think of Dexter's Laboratory. He's the smartest boy you've ever seen. Because I'm a nerd. And let me go ahead, throw on some flint, throw on some stone. And then we're in good shape. Cool. And then just... Ooh, and I forgot, we have Professor Birdbrain here as well. Because he was involved in the recovery mission. You can hold on to this stuff. Hey, it's raining. Which is good, because I never refilled my canteen. That's actually... That worked out splendidly. Alright. That's not mine, Kylo. 91. Good gosh. Alright. And then let's go... 300. I am heavy. Let me drop some poop. Nah, poop did not make the difference. Cry every time. Alright, let's just slither on up. 300 metal. I guess Quetzal can be the first one. Quetzal actually probably should only hold 300, to be completely honest with you. Because we already make her carry a little bit of stuff, and then my fat booty on top. I don't know. Alright, let me see. Professor Birdbrain, can you hold on to... Can you hold on to the spark powder here? Since I brought them all up like an idiot. And we can dump the oil that we have extra. Hold on to that other egg. I will give you some meat for your services. And I suppose that should put us pretty much where we want to be for weight. Yeah, our weight is massively lighter now. And then we should be able to have... Wow, you are just turning into a pooping machine. Ray, please. Like, literally, what the fleep is going on with your digestive system? And let's get that weight up a little bit more. Still heavy, but it is moving. There we go. Easy peasy metal, boys. Alright. And then let's go ahead, take 300 metal from there. And run them all over. There's so many Quetzals up here now. It is crazy. Like, look at how much... It's insane. It's, like, actually crazy how many Quetzals we have up here. But, hey, man, I ain't gonna complain about that. That is A-okay by me. Alright, I'm gonna actually jettison some rocks. I will hold on to the flint. And... let's take some obsidian back home as well. Let's designate Phoenix as obsidian. Phoenix can be our obsidian carrier. So here, you can carry the cool stuff. You can carry the junk that we are hoarding anyhow. Alright, and then... yeah, we can sort this out. Let's get this up to 200. And then let's proceed onward. Let's collect some more metal, shall we? And now this is where things get a little bit weird. Alright, that did work. By the grace of Lord knows what, but that shouldn't have worked, I don't think. Alright, and then another 400 metal, easy peasy. Let's go ahead and move 300 metal off. And let me put... you can probably hold 600, actually. Because we normally put only 500 on there, but this one's just a massive... yeah, jeez Louise. Okay, this one can hold 600. That's crazy. You hold a ton of metal. Alright, let's see. What is this Quetzal? This Quetzal's all sorts of wimpy. Look at that. 873. Pfft, I laugh at you. Alright. Let's go ahead, put that narcotic away, and grab some of the other good stuff. Let me see here. This means I am now going to have to get... yeah, I guess we'll put this little tiny bit of metal away. Ain't no harm in that. So, metal away, metal away. Okay, and then let's go ahead and put this all into good action. And then Encalaran is no longer... I keep forgetting. Alright, Ray, let's get this job done. Gotta get this working. Alright, good bit of metal, good strikes. Ooh, is a force strong with you now? Force is pretty darn strong. Force is pretty darn strong. But is it super strong? That is the true question. No, that looks like it is a negative. Yeah, it is. It was strong, but not super strong. It was moderately strong. All right, 300 metal. Maybe they brought that mammoth up here to be like a transport. That would make a whole lot of sense to me. These poor Quetzals are all like, why does our freaking boss starve us all? Fudge sakes, hungry. To which I say, you what, mate? You what? You hungry? You're too freaking bad. You've got to carry things. I'm an evil overlord. Alright, up, up, up. You're still not my Ankala. I keep going up to that Ankala like, oh, perhaps it will change its mind. Perhaps it will love me now. No, it never will. Alright, drop that off. Let's up the weight. Oh, it can waddle. It can power waddle its way over. And there we go. Alright, so obsidian, flint, drop off a stone, and some metal. Because we get stone from the metal nodes, but we don't get flint from the metal nodes. So kind of a weird little balancing act we have to do here. Alright, let's see. Phoenix friendo. Let's drop you off some of that fine obsidian hype. Alright. Very good. Alright, you are officially 252. From now on, you are strictly weight. You are not anything else. And then... let me see here. The Quetzal is next, I believe. So, movement speed up. And I think for these ones, I'm going to do my darndest to remember, but I probably won't. We should try to keep these guys under 200% movement speed. At that point, they're moving fast enough that I really... like, right about the 200 mark, that's good enough for me. I don't really think that we need to get it much faster than that, because at that point they start dogpiling and doing all this weird stuff. We don't want that to be the case. We want them to start kind of not having to be annoying about doing these things. These runs should not be painful, but it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy indeed. Alright. A decent start, Quotable. Alright, there is a stone away, and Kylo Ren's work is no longer being done. I keep on about calling Rey and Kylo Ren. Oh, it's going to take a while to get used to. I just got used to Kylo Ren as well, which makes it doubly hard. I'm the guy that gets, like, you say 2015, 2016, when the year changes, I am the last one to figure it out. I'm just like, what? Freaking, what year is it? So, like, derp year? Because I know how to be a derp, that's about it. Alright, let me see here. Tweedledee. Oh, Tweedledee. You silly goose. Okay, and then wait. There you go, buddy. And let me hop onto your back. Then let's just go ahead and drop off Flint. When the server lags, feels bad, man. Feels real bad. Hello? Oh! Nobody say a word. I don't want to hear a word out of anyone. Alright. When you're an idiot, feels bad, man. Alright, let's just continue getting this. But look at how much more metal we can hold. This is crazy, and this is the thing that I really want to share with you guys. Because Ark is just, it's not just like exploring and getting all this other stuff done, and it's just like, oh, it's really easy. Like, grinding is really time consuming. But then you have these, like, random little things that some people just look at and they're like, okay, like, what's the big deal? The big deal is I no longer have to do, like, 9,000 little trips to a little refining forge at the bottom of the mountain that's gonna give me, like, a tiny bit back. Now it's just straight up, oh, here's, like, tons and tons of stuff. And I probably shouldn't have taken that stone. Alright. But it's just, you can carry so much more. And now that we have the chemistry bench up here, we're going to get some spark powder of it too. But man, oh man, oh man. It is crazy. Alright, I don't know why I looked at you. I need Phoenix, not you. Alright, Phoenix, our good friend. And Taro Adun. Alright, 95 obsidian. Almost rocking the big 200. Alright, so you're good. Dexter is going to hold on to more flint for me. And then Tweedledee, you're going to hold on to this for me. Yep, and Tweedledee is ready to go. Get some more metals. I think, actually, I'm going to move Rey a bit. Actually, yeah. We can afford to have Rey do one more good set of swings here, because this is actually a really, really good node cluster. So I do not mind. Just get right on in there and bang, bang. Metal and stone and flint for days and days. Good enough for me, man. Good enough for me. Alright, 200. Another 300 there. Good Jorb. Let's go ahead and take Quetzal. Can you even? No, I'm far too fat. My booty is like incredibly fat right now. Alright, over we go. I guess the smart person would just move the Quetzals over, especially since they have saddles, but meh. I ain't smart. We ain't smart, we ain't loyal. Yeah. 500 some should be fine. You should be okay with that. And then Tweedledum, you're going to probably be like your sister. Yep. And you are going to hold on to that a little bit there. Now I'll be back. And then I think that settles it for us. And I don't know exactly what our total count will be. I imagine it'd be pretty darn good, but I have actually no idea whether or not that's true. I feel like it would be really, really high. We'll see. We'll have to see what we end up getting. Alright, obsidian, flints, maybe like a little bit of stone right there. Alright, so perhaps not the stone. Not this time anyways. Let's go over, get this all sorted out, and I think we'll be about ready to head back down the mountain. And let's see what the total count will be. I'm actually curious to see myself, because I've never done it with a full squad before. But more importantly, perhaps, is whether or not this actually helps out significantly with spark powder production. Because I'm starting to get this weird feeling that maybe it's not going to be as significant as I think it is. Because I feel like we're getting some flint, obviously, right? But like, I don't know. It doesn't feel to me like we're just doing like a ton right now. So we'll see. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping that it's going to be like an incredibly generous amount of flint, or not flint, but spark powder. That's what I'm hoping for. And obviously, right here, like the density of like stone and metal and stuff is great. Truth be told, though, the metal being around is actually kind of a bad thing, because the metal makes it so it's a little bit harder to gather stone really efficiently. So flint is just not as easy to collect. So kind of hit and miss, kind of a little bit of trade, give and take kind of situation. All right, so you got yourself a fair bit of carrying capacity left. So we can go a little bit Hamtaro with the Obsidianes. And up we go. Ooh, that node right there. That looked darn good. Except we don't really need that much more metal, so who knows. The next step up is definitely going to be to build an industrial forge in, I think, the Redwood area. I think that will help out tremendously with the whole thing, so I don't even know what I'm breaking right now. I was breaking the obsidian node? No way. Okay, yeah, good. I was about to be extremely confused. Alright. And then 74, 200, 300. Nope, can't do that. No way, no how. Alright, and let's take the flint on this run as well. Alright, run this on over. Drop it off on Tweedledum. I mean, every single Quetzal here is holding at least 500, so that's what? Well, I guess besides Phoenix. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay, so like 2,600-ish, something like that. It's actually a lot less than I thought it was going to be, but whatever. That's okay. And you can carry that much, surely. Yeah, you can carry that much. I'm trusting you to carry that much. And then Dexter over here can just fly over. And let's go crazy a little bit. So I guess what we'll end up doing is we will specifically go on missions at this point for those things. So like if I decide, hey, you know what? I just straight up need like spark powder. I'm just gonna bring Ray up here whenever we need to actually get that rolling, because to me I feel like that's probably the most sensible thing I can do. Alright, you see that weight right there? It's pretty darn bad, so let's get this running. Let's turn on the generator, turn that on, create some spark powder. Okay, you know what? That's actually a pretty decent amount. We're actually getting a pretty good yield. I'm actually surprisingly okay with that. I am stuck. Let's try that one more time. All right, escape. And you are very heavy. Why? Oh, because I'm holding a whole butt ton of obsidian and metal. That would be a very good reason why. All right, so let me go ahead, drop this all off into Phoenix. I think it will hold some extra metal just for us. So, man, I guess because we made Dexter a thing, that's probably what is really throwing me off. It's just for some reason I thought that we would be holding a little bit more than what we do have, but that's okay. That's all right. It's not a big problem at all. So we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have 5. Plus Phoenix, which is holding some obsidian. Plus, actually, Quetzal is holding on to some as well. So I guess we're closer to 3,000 raw, so 1,500 per. Yeah, 1,500 per. That should be about right. That's pretty wild to think about, eh? Can you fly with me on your back? Yeah, you can. You're just not going to be terribly happy about doing it. Alright, so, interesting. Let's go ahead and let's actually go and do exactly what I was saying earlier. Let's go get some spark powder. Let's do like a dedicated mission just for spark powder. I don't know if there are any good areas for just rock, but this one looks okay. Sweet, getting tons and tons of metal. Glorious. For once in my life, did not mean to get metal, but got metal anyways, cry. Alright, and then let's toss him on Dexter. And then there we go. Healthy little bit there. And I guess I wonder if Professor Birdbrain can carry some extra metal for us. Actually, you know what? You know what? For just in the spirit of friendship and giving, we're gonna go ahead and leave some metal in here for the boys. So that'll be what we do. All right, so we'll leave some metal in here for the boys. They can have fun with it. I don't particularly need too terribly much of the stuff, in all honesty. And Phoenix, you can hold on to this, hey? Got a little bit more obsidian for you, fam. Ooh. So close to being a perfect 100. So very close. Alright, and then, let me see. Yeah, that rock over there looks really promising. Alright, Quetzal. Yeah, these rocks look really quite promising. And then we will just go ahead, whoop, and take right here. And then let's see. Bip, bop, and boop. Yay. Alright, we're actually going through the stone pretty well. I'm actually kind of, wow, almost 200% melee. Yeah, okay, that would do it. 200% melee damage would be a good, nice little boost. Alright, let's go ahead, take this off, bring the metal over to the boys. Man, this is like legitimate public service. Oh, food, yep, thank you, stream. But we are literally doing just public service galore. Just dropping off medals, man. Feels good. Feels good to be a gangster. That's all I've got to say about that. Alright, Ray, come on. Let's just get a little bit more done if we can. Why can't I get on from the front? Alright, and then... Nope, still picking up things that I do not wish to pick up. Still picking all kinds of random crap up. Alright, and then flint. Admittedly, it's way more dense here. That is the one thing to the credit of this zone, is that even though it may not be necessarily the most efficient per se, it is, I don't have to go very far to get more stone. Not for, you know, all of it anyways. if you want to just keep on going for days, probably not the best thing. But as far as we're concerned, for this amount of spark powder that we're getting, yeah, sure, I'm down. I don't mind using that for spark powder. And then over we go. And let me get the weight up a little bit more. Ray's already level 80. Just killing it, fam. Alright, this is going to be like a whole crap ton of metal. It's alright. And like that, fam jams. Oof. Gives me goosebumps. Alright, and then 300 metal. Good lord. Well, if any of you guys want to, tweet at all your YouTube friends, and if they're on the ARK server and you're just like, hey, maybe they haven't seen this yet, who knows, maybe they have some nice little metal supply waiting for them on Metal Mountain, because I'm leaving them quite a handsome amount, and I really doubt that one person will use it all. Or who knows, maybe they will, because honestly everything gets really expensive really quick, and people are finding like recipes and junk, so who knows, maybe they have, but by and far I would assume that most people wouldn't just burn through all that. So let's see. Whoop. I went a little bit too far. Jump. Wow, I got like super lost just now. What in the world was I doing? Alright. And then boop boop. Look at all that metal. All that metal we're just giving away, man. Giving away. Alright, Ray. Here we go. Let's pick up just that bit there. Stone we can drop. Let's go ahead and make this the last bit of spark powder. We don't need much more than this. This is perfectly fine, I think. What in the world? What was I don't mean to get on you. My bad. And take a little bit of a drink from our canteen. Oh, life is good. I'm also lagging. This time I am lagging. Okay. Get on top. And survey says, so at the end of the day, how many spark powder do we actually create? Create 500, 1,000, 1,600, 1,752. 1,752. Can you fly still? You can fly. Okay, so you made back the weight. Good. All right, let's go ahead and turn this off. Turn that off as well. That's actually dope. 1,752 spark powder on like this mission for metal? Yeah, I'm down. Because normally it would have been like we had to take multiple trips for the rocks and then multiple trips for the such and so forth. It would have taken a while. But now with this, it's... yeah, okay, that's well worth... Although I would say that probably... even though earlier I was saying like, oh, maybe it's better if I just go up with just Dexter. I think at the end of the day, it's going to end up being that I feel the exact opposite in truth. Just because of the fact that without the other ones here, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to use the... or not to use, but to actually go gather up all these different things. And then have metal. We get metal by accident, really. Even if we're not looking for metal, we just kind of pick up metal. And just having all that metal put to waste is just kind of sad. And I don't think there's really good reason to not just do it. So we will go forward with that in mind. Alright, so let's go home. Let's take Professor Birdbrain. I think I just have to be patient. And I just have to do these runs a little bit slower than what I've been doing them historically at. I clearly cannot pick you up. So we're going to take Professor Birdbrain. Let's take Dexter home as well, actually. Alright, Dexter, you and me, bud. Alright, you and me, buddy. You and me. And then we will head on over. Yeah. Dexter is plenty fast enough to keep up with Professor Birdbrain, which is a testament to how quick the Quetzals get. Quetzals outpace Argentavis really rapidly. Because Argentavis are, I think, strictly like 2.5 per level, and Quetzals go up a good like 4% or something like that. So it's actually worthwhile to invest in a Quetzal for just moving as well, which is nice. But let's go ahead, head down, drop off Dexter, get the spark powder down. I don't have a particular use for spark powder right this second, to be completely honest. I just don't have a use for them right now. So I'm not too stressed about getting that really sorted out, but now that we have spark powder, I feel a little bit better now that we know of a way to do that really well, because previously we'd go around the inlet, gather all that stuff, and then eventually we get to where we need to be. But with this now, we can just go get some spark powder on these easy runs. If I can get, I mean, honestly, if I just sat around there a little bit longer and grinded, I probably could have gotten 2K in spark powder, and 2,000 in spark powder is a ludicrous amount. Like, that's a good bit of spark powder right there. So, all in all, pretty good. So, Dexter, definitely a solid addition. And then, that's not it though, right? Because we increased our Quetzal pack. We did go for a triple tame, and we did get the triple tame. Admittedly, we did end up repurposing a little bit there, but I think for the most part, you'll end up finding that we have a pretty nice yield at this point. This used to be what? We came back with 2,000, I think, per run, really? Like, maybe 2,500 on a good day. So, we'll see. We'll see how this ends up going down. Here, I'm going to have you just kind of chill up there for a moment. Oh. I didn't think about this, but now that I think about it, I need to bring Professor Birdbrain back. Because, I don't... I don't actually have a way to get back up the mountain. Alright, whoop. Oh, actually, you know what? That might be a worthwhile idea. Maybe I should leave a bed up there so I can just warp back and cut the trip down. I would just have to get them, like, saddles, and I'd have to, like, actually take some time to do that, but that could actually be a really good idea. Well, I'll have to give that some thought. Alright, how much of this can I carry before I become encumbered? Will I be encumbered? No, I will not. 1,752 spark powder. You cannot knock that. That is darn good. And then... I don't even know if... It's going to be just enough to hold them all. Yeah, it's literally just enough. We're maxed out on slots now. LOL. And let's see. Yeah, we're not even close to needing more. RIP. Too many spark powders. We're too OP. Alright, up we go. Let me go ahead, drop down. Whoop. Clip. That was a really weird clip, too. Alright, there's Chick-fil-A. There's RG. Question mark? I swear, there are just so many moments where my brain, it does not brain. It just ceases to work. I literally just parked you. Oh, there you are. Alright, so let's go ahead, fly Professor Birdbrain on up, and we're just going to have to take the others in tow, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes down, but I forget exactly how much. We should have a lot, and bear in mind as well, we also repurposed Phoenix for this run for Obsidian specifically. With Obsidian specifically, the only thing that I'm really hoping to achieve with Obsidian, honestly, is number one, I assume that some of the late game recipes, I'm specifically thinking that it might be needed on the Titan saddle, which I'm really hoping is not the case, but it might be. And I'm assuming that the turret may, and turrets might actually. So I may need some more Obsidian in general. But Obsidian, I just never have collected a whole lot. We really should have, but I just never have. So I need to go ahead, go pick them all up, and then we'll just get it all sorted. But yeah, holy cow! I never realized how, like, this used to be fast for hey Yellow Drop, how you doing? When you get distracted so easily. But hey, you never know. Could be a good part of Flack, you know? Just dreams becoming not memes. Oh, it just started coming down too. Hey, Alright, you know what? I think we can do, actually, we can go grab the Quetzals, run them back, and then take a Quetzal back, and then we can get there in time. I think we'll be fine for that. So, well, fingers crossed. I think that the Yellow Drop will hold. You know what? Forget it. Yellow drop can go be a yellow drop. Chances are it's a compass. Let's just go. But let's go get this in. And I guess what we'll do is we'll do that triple train thing. So we'll have one Quetzal gather up the rest -1, and then Quetzal will lead them, and then we will have Professor Birdbrain lead Quetzal, and then I think that way we won't run into too many problems. Although, actually no, we can't do that because we need to bring Ray home. Honestly, can I just leave you up here with food? Will you survive? Let's see. Are you like happily just chomping away? I'm gonna do that actually. I'm gonna leave Ray up here because it really is just a gigantic pain in the butt to have to go like fetch it every dadgum time. So I think I'm gonna leave her up here. If she ends up dying to starvation, then lesson learned. Don't do that again. But I don't think it'll come to that. Alright, Tweedledum, Phoenix, Quetzal, other Quetzal, other Quetzal. Alright. And then let's go ahead, grab Quetzal. Actually, let's do it the other way around. Let's do Professor Birdbrain, because I think Quetzal's faster, right? Alright, then Tweedle... Oh, Lord. Alright. Tweedledee specifically. And Professor Birdbrain following me. That should make my life a little bit easier. Alright, up, up, up. Let's see, does this caravan technique work? Wow, that fog. Fleep. That is a weird looking fog too. It's like a smog, it's not even regular fog. Yeah, look at that. Professor Birdbrain's too slow, he can't keep up. Fleep's sake, Professor Birdbrain. What the fleep is this fog though? Like actually, what is this fog? Look at the squad rolling out though. Ain't that grand? It's freaking beautiful. And poop raining down from the sky. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Wait, am I going the wrong way? No, I'm going the... Wait, am I going the wrong way? I am going the wrong way. I was going the really wrong way. What the heck was I doing? You know, just over 100 episodes of this series, still can't find my way home. Fleep's sake. Actually, this was all an elaborate ploy for me to get to the yellow beacon, let's be honest. It was just all subconsciously. I wanted that beacon so badly. Alright, let's go just quickly just do a grab and run. Hopefully there's not like a secret Giga just waiting here to eat me. Hopefully that will not be the case here. Oh. Oh no, this is how terrible things happen. This is how really, really terrible things happen, actually. I mean, like, you play the game, and sometimes the game plays you, and you just gotta accept it. It's just a part of life. Do we still have all our Quetzals? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we do. Alright, 5 Quetzals in tow. Quetzal leading the way. So 6 Quetzals just for the metal and obsidian. And a Professor Birdbrain that was like, I was not supposed to be part of this operation, but you all are idiots, and I gotta help you. But let me see. Professor Birdbrain, what a champ. Like, actually, what a champ. He's a beautiful looking Quetzal, or not Quetzal, Argentavis too. Rip, can't even remember what it's called. It's been that long. It's been that long since we've actually used Argentavis for something important. Oh, truth be told, Professor Birdbrain is kind of the go-to thing for I need to get somewhere quickly because I screwed up and died. He's kind of like our comfort pick for how to get back. Oh man, feels bad. Feels real bad, fam. Alright, down we go. Descending once more into the pits of death. I really do need to make something for the Quetzals. So, actually, one thing I did notice was that there is actually a decent amount of weight they can put onto each Quetzal. Like, per level? I didn't realize that was that high, to be completely honest. I kind of thought it was lower than what it was, but with it being as high as it is, maybe it is worthwhile for me to take a gander. Alright, then let me just go ahead, land you right there. Alright, Professor Birdbrain is all looking dandy and such. Alright, Tweedledee, come to me, my dear. Alright, Addo girl. And actually, good lord, like I can see what's going on. Holy fudge, it's a poop storm. Alright, and then let's see here. How much are these saddles? I'm pretty sure they all just got up and flew around again because I am dumb and I did not do that right. We need hide fiber. Oh, the cementing paste. It's the cementing paste that has me more concerned than anything else, but what did I do? Really? Did I not unwhistle you, my dear? Tweedledee, darling, come here. Oh my gracious me. And you fudge up and you fudge up bad. Alright, Tweedledee, come on. Get out of this. Oh, crying out loud. Alright. Quickly, you can fight it. You can fight it. You don't have to give in. Ugh, it's claimed her. And I'm lagging too. Rip. When the server is just whoa. That was new. I'm being juggled by my. Give me your saddle, Tweedledee. Like, it. What in the world is going on? Okay. Tweedledee, you look here. Oh my gosh, the Gigatail is just wrecking my day. Come on. Alright, you know what? Fine. Be this way. Be that way. Alright, I don't even care. I don't even care. We can do it this way. 300 metal. I'll just move it one by one right here. I don't even care about you guys, man. Maybe? Originally I was thinking that, like, oh yeah, giant fleet of Quetzals. Makes the most sense. With a giant fleet of Quetzals, I can do whatever I want. I could just, like, have bajillions of Quetzals and easy solution. I can now have a giant flying thing. It's multiplicative in terms of like, hey, for every single one I'm guaranteed a large amount of storage. And wow, what more could I possibly want? And now I'm quickly finding that the answer to that question is I could possibly want to not lose my sanity every single time I go out and have like 9 trillion Quetzals just like derping around. It's kind of horrendous, like how silly it is. Alright, Tweedledee. Give me the rest of the metal and surrender your saddle to me. Phoenix, land, thank you. How heavy am I? Should be. Nope, can't move. Is that really the saddle that heavy? Wow, rip. Okay, let's do it this way. It's still heavy, but at least movable. I think. Nah. We'll worry about that. That's a future Choco problem. That's not a current Choco problem. That's definitely a future Choco problem. Alright, here we go. Into the Great Forge we go. So we've what? We had 300 in there, 350. Let's call that 500, 500 to 650-ish. Oh my lord. Alright, and then that'll put it up to 700. So 700 with just that, not bad. 700 metal. Let's see what else we got. We end up getting what? 500 obby? Yeah, about 500 obsidian. That's pretty darn good, actually. Alright, not get eaten up by wings. Alrighty. Store that up. I don't even know which Quetzal I'm looking at, man. Here, you. And then let's hop on. Can I turn you around? Ah, there we go. Alright. What? No, 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 no. Immediately whistled everyone chill. Ooh, and a couple of them landed, actually. Good stuff, boys. Will you understand to land? Probably not. I know Phoenix is all up in arms. Fleep's sake, this is not what I wanted. Cry every time. Alright, whatever. Our freaking Quetzal's coming out of every which way. This is bad. This is not what we want. I've already lost count. I think I said, what, 700? Let's call that 300 more, so 1,000. Okay, Tweedledee we already took care of. This one we haven't even started. Phoenix we took care of. Which one has a saddle? Ah, there you are. I've been wondering where you've gone. And then take that off. Give me the saddle. Good lord. Alright. So whenever you guys see, like, oh, Choco has, like, some random assortments of, like, metal and junk, and wow, that looks not too bad. Yeah, it's pretty freaking bad. Because this is the easier version, I may remind you. It used to be actually worse. Not the organization part, but admittedly, the organization part actually is worse, but in terms of getting it done, this used to take a heck of a lot longer. Because right now we've moved 1,000 metal already. It's smelted, pretty much all done. There's another 200, so we're up to what, 1,200? Alright, so well done. Let's get you landed. Ooh, I'm starving. Alright, just roll on over. The struggles of life. And the glorious, glorious work. Go on to metal production. Oh my lord. The speed of slow, like literally rip. Please let me up. And come on, I'm so close. Yet so far. In the end, it didn't even matter. Come on. Alright, 382 metal. I forgot, like, I think we're at 1,600-ish almost. Alright. No, we'll just say that would make it 1,800. Phoenix landed, thank God for that. Alright. And I don't even think you've been started, right? Yeah. You're the one that carried a whole bunch. So you were going to take a while. So 1,500, I think. And that's rounding down. 1800. 2100. Good grief, Charlie Brown. We're getting so much metal. Actually, you know what? With all this metal, I think we've actually achieved something else that I didn't even really think about until just now, but I suppose it's true. I think we just achieved quote-unquote infinite ammo. Because at this point, right, we've gathered up so much metal, or like we can gather up so much metal that bullets, I can kind of use them however I want. Because it no longer is like a thing that takes days to do, right? It's something that like, it still takes a while, don't get me wrong. It's still going to take a while, and I don't want to do it like every single day. But yeah, honestly speaking, we could probably get away with doing this we don't need to do it frequently. It's infrequently enough that we can just get this done. I think we actually have the metal to do that now. Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's all of them. Pretty sure that is all of these ones. Yeah, I don't even remember anymore. It's some ludicrous amount of metal. So I definitely made over 1,000 metal alloy, right? Like the actual melted down stuff. I made, because I collected over 2,000 raw. So I think each run, if we're getting that much, I think we probably squared 1,500. If we hit 1,500 a run, that is crazy. We upped our like productivity by 50%. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Although I do think that maybe I want to start investing a little bit more energy and time into getting this done with fewer Quetzals with more weight, and just traveling slowly. I think will be worthwhile, just because of the fact that it is a little bit ludicrous the way it's set up right now. It is rather time consuming to the point where it's slightly towards being unreasonable, I'd say. Not entirely, but it's kind of close. Alright, let's go ahead and move this spark powder down there, adding to our spark powder craziness. Oh, that's the attachments box. Did I ever make the next level of boxes here? Did I? No, I did not. However, I do have it here. Alright, and I'm going to add in a new box today. We're going to start storing up spark powder. Because we can. And we have enough to justify it, so yeah, sure. We'll start storing up some spark powder. Alright, put in the eggs. Boop, wait, boop, boop, boop. Alright, eggs are now in. Professor Birdbrain is now taken care of. Quetzal, I think you're the last piece of the puzzle. And actually, let me take the saddle off of you. I do think I want to get the whole squad saddles. I think that would be a worthwhile goal to also achieve. Because I think that will make organization a wee bit easier than it currently is. Yep, 300 metal on you. Among a whole crap ton of other things. What the heck? When did this happen? Alright. Didn't quite remember that happening, but that's alright. Eh. Waddle, 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 waddle. Meep. Waddle, 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 waddle. Waddle, waddle, waddle. Waddle, waddle, waddle. Waddle, waddle, waddle. And there we go. Another 300 metal in there. Like, even in there now, it's been smelting this entire time, right? We're talking 200, 400. Let's call this another 800. It's like 800 on this row. And then we'll just round this down to 900-ish. 1,700, 1,900. Yeah, we've slaughtered that number. We've made a lot of metal. Let's just leave it at a lot of metal, shall we? Alright, and then we have a whole bunch more organizing to do. Holy bejeebus. Yeah, we are definitely going to need to... we are 130% going to have to do some adjustments to our plan in terms of... I think we should go back to the original statement of female Quetzals we leave as is on the roof, and then they can continue to lay their eggs. For the males, though, we can use them as the pack horses, because we only need one male to keep the eggs going, right? Granted, I think it's going to go by the way of the Rex eggs, in that I don't think I'm going to continuously need them, obviously. And then I'm just going to be like, you know what, that's alright. I don't really particularly mind all that much if we end up like using some female Quetzals, so if I find a good high level one. But right now, since we're kind of like, we're just kind of not caring too terribly much about those particular aspects of it, I think we'll be fine. Let's go ahead, park you down there, and Tweedledee up to there as well. Yeah, I guess technically speaking, we're like 2 Quetzals off from being where I wanted to be. But honestly, it's 2 Quetzals. Like, it's not. The bulk of the work has already been done. I think at this point we're okay. All right. Oh no. All right. If only there was a way that we could store infinite items on a Quetzal. Oh, that would be so great. Like a platform cell. There's gotta be some kind of bug or exploit or something, man. I know I probably shouldn't be like looking for exploits, but man, oh man, this would save me so much time and energy. Just being able to have all those things just there and ready to go. Oh, that'd be good. That'd be good. Just thinking about it gives me shivers. All right, and then weep. Yep, I'm still lagging. Yeah, I just double fell. That was not cool, game. That was not cool at all. Alright, up. And... Alright, there we go. Not quite in perfect formation. Nah, we gotta do this right. Let's try to get it as, like, well in formation as I can do. Sick server. Sick lag, bro. Alright. You know, I rate that. So here's my parking garage. Next to my Lamborghinis, there's some more Lamborghinis. But you know why I value more than that? Knowledge. But what? 8 Quetzals all parked here, all ready to go. Dexter, Tweedledee. Let's name these other ones, eh? It's kind of sad not to have them named. Plus, I need to know which ones are male, which ones are female at a drop of a hat. So, is this the one that has like some stupid carrying weight? Yeah, this is the one with stupid carrying weight. All right, so, what's a good? I'm gonna spell this name wrong unless I look it up. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna look up something. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna call you Bunyan after Paul Bunyan. And let's see, you are also a male. Your carrying capacity isn't quite as large. Let's call you... Pack Rat. Okay, so Bunyan, Pack Rat, Dexter, Tweedledee. You are a female. Alright, since Brimmy has been aching for this for... Okay, and apparently was so happy to name it. Pooped out an egg. That was weird. Tweedledum, Phoenix, Quetzal, all of them in good shape. There is so much pooping action going on up here. It's crazy. Alright, and then we are, I think, in good, lovely shape as it is. 1 platform Quetzal here on the bottom, of course. We're capturing more Quetzals. which at some point I'm guessing is just going to not be a thing anymore, eh? Because we can always rebuild the platform. It's not that big of a deal, so... yeah, who knows? We may end up actually replacing that one, but regardless, that is all for today's episode. A crazy bit of stuff, but good God, did we get a lot of metal and crap done. Let's actually see. Into the blinding light we go. We currently have 600, another 800, so I have 1,477 metal in here currently. We have a good chunk of metal to go as well. Let's see, 200, so this is going to end up being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's call that 6. So 6 metal in here. So we're talking about, what, 600? Question mark? Yeah, I think it's 600 metal. So we're going to have 600 metal in addition to what we have in here. Jeez Louise, that's so much metal. But it's never enough, is it? It's never enough! We need more metal. We need to grind. We need to grind even more. But regardless, that is for another time, and certainly I think we've pushed ourselves to the crazy limits of farms ores, and we are pretty much no-lifers to the extreme at this point. So, anyways, I hope you all did enjoy this episode. If you did, consider leaving a like rating down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and we are going to keep on crack-lacking onto better and greater things. And I will see you guys another time. We are getting really, really close. Just saying, we're getting real close to that next level. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Have a lovely and safe day, and I will see you all then. You saw nothing. Bye.